Last Saturday, my cousin Jake, renowned family handyman and self-certified DIY YouTube scholar, showed up at my place wielding a roll of duct tape, a wrench, and the kind of confidence usually reserved for people who've never actually fixed anything. My kitchen sink had developed a minor drip, nothing catastrophic, just enough to make a light percussion section under the cabinet. Jake, however, declared it an affront to plumbing everywhere and promised he knew just the hack, courtesy of a guy named Plumber Paul 69 on YouTube. Things started going sideways when Jake insisted we didn't need to turn off the water supply. Plumber Paul says that's only for cowards, he said, right before unscrewing something that probably wasn't meant to be unscrewed. At first, it was just a little more water. Then, suddenly, it was a lot more water. By the time I'd blinked, there was a full blast geyser shooting out of the cabinet. Jake was shrieking, and my cat had retreated to the top of the fridge like a lifeguard surveying the world's worst pool party. We spent the next 3 hours with every towel in the house, 2 brooms, and one very confused neighbor who showed up asking if we'd opened a spa. Jake tried to channel the flow using a series of increasingly elaborate duct tape dams, but all we achieved was redirecting the flood toward the hallway, where my slippers were last seen floating past the bathroom like tiny, side canoes. Eventually, my neighbor called her plumber cousin, who arrived, surveyed the chaos, and calmly shut off the water main with a flick of the wrist. The good news is my leak is fixed. The bad news is, my kitchen's now BYO goggles, and Jake's banned from both my tool drawer and the comments section of any plumbing videos. On the bright side, I finally found a use for all those pool noodles in my garage, lane markers for the inaugural Undersink Water Polo Invitational, where the only rule is no YouTube hacks allowed.